Let me scoot over a little bit. We live, baby.
We live?
Yes, sir.
Just as the breeze sets in.
Right. Ugh.
I know what everyone's going to be thinking. Why is he in a long sleeve? It's because these mosquitoes
Why is he in a cutoff? Because it's hot.
testing your boy's patience, man. And I don't feel like getting bit today.
Bro, last
I'm not
time
in
it was
the mood.
tragic for you. Yeah.
I'm not in the mood to get bit. So,
You might not catch it on the last episode, but this nigga was getting fried by the
yeah,
mosquitoes.
I got attacked. There was at least 50 bites total.
I see 9
Most of
on
them
just
on
one
my
leg.
legs.
Yeah, 9 on the leg alone. What's up, y'all?
Yo,
Welcome
yo, yo.
The fuck back.
It's us,
Humanity's
the dynamic
Last-
duo, HLH.
You get the dynamic duo from like comic shit?
I got it from something like
Yeah.
that. Someplace like
Fuck,
that.
that's hot.
Is that hot? Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, I got it from someplace like that. I think it was maybe from like an old Batman movie or an old Batman comic or something.
Yeah, that's definitely a DC vibe.
Something along those lines. I don't remember exactly though.
Mm-hmm.
But we back.
Yes, sir. So he's back from a 2-week sabbatical,
Yeah.
work sabbatical.
Yeah, work sabbatical. You know, had to go back to work, handle some things, but yeah, I mean that's just gonna be the nature of things for the remainder of the year,
Yep.
unfortunately. So.
And I'm coming off a night of partying, having a good time with my wife, friends, birthday.
Yep.
Good time all around.
Aaron is a professional turn-up guy, so and he doesn't need any practice either. So.
Just tequila.
And it's you know, something he never has to worry about losing the skill of. So. But man,
Hey, you know what? To be honest with you though, I think throwing the right function or being like, not the life of, or like the energy that people want to invite to a party is a skill. It's almost like being
yeah, it's like Flavor Flav hype man, you know, like
Nah, not like Flavor Flav hype man type of shit. Cause he's famous from a rap group. I'm talking about being like Catalyst.
same
like-
thing, man. What do you? It's the same thing.
Is
you
it?
know? Yeah, he's the catalyst
he's
for
an
getting people
entertainer.
hyped up. You
But
know?
yeah, I get you. It makes sense. It makes sense. But this is more so like a catalyst to, like I'm 2-0 on the pool table last night.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, the pool table I was 2-0.
Nice,
And honestly,
nice.
those were some skinny wins. I ain't gonna cap.
Oh,
I was
took you-
I was playing trash.
Oh,
Some
my
skinny
God.
motherfucking wins. But shout out
Man.
to O, beat his ass. Came back, won by the ball, 8 ball, and then I think the other dude's name was Adam. I think. But yeah. My uncle taught me how to play pool, so
Man,
it was a
pool's
fun
fun,
time.
man.
Yeah, it's fun
Love
as hell.
pool. Love
I honestly, in my dream house, I want a nice pool table with clear, artistic balls. Pause.
Pause.
Yeah, but
He's pausing.
pretty much, I want one of those in the mansion.
Pool's satisfying, you know.
Yeah.
It's especially when you can get a.
It's like black golf.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
No,
Nah, it's a completely different sport.
I know it's completely different. I'm talking about the
Nah,
the
'cause a whole wide
camaraderie, the
range
enjoy-
of people, whole wide range of people play pool. It's not just like a predominantly black sport. You know?
No. I'm not saying it's predominantly black. I'm just saying it's like, you know how dominoes is like kind of like the same thing for like poker. You know what I'm saying? Like certain aspects of a certain card game or a game itself, like that I feel relate to like our community a little bit more than others. Like I feel like pool is more of like a camaraderie type of sport. Like, cause I was talking a lot of shit, but I was also like my first time actually connecting with the cats doing it. Golf, I feel like you do the same thing because you got a lot of time to talk.
So you're saying like, pool is the black version of golf in terms of like
Connection,
connection?
yes. But honestly, golf is now becoming such a like,
Have you ever golfed?
no.
Golf is fun, man.
Yeah, I heard it is. I heard,
Yeah.
and a lot of Manny golfs, Jahari, like a lot of people I know have golfed,
Yeah.
but I just don't see any excitement in it.
No, it's pretty exciting.
Is it?
It's the same. I would say because it's such a skill game, and it's such a technical game in terms of, how you swing the club. How you swing the club determines, how much fun you're gonna have.
They
Because
do
if you-
say it's one of the most
it's
highly
technical, man. It's super
sports.
technical because and it's all body, because the club does all the work, And so like, you think of it like this, like a train has an engine, right? But I mean, if the train falls over, if the train's off the tracks, train goes nowhere, So like the engine could be all powerful, it could be the biggest, most powerful engine ever built in a train. But if it ain't on the tracks, then it's not going anywhere. Same thing with
That's insightful as fuck. Because
Same-
when you think about it, it's like literally a track from the club to the ball. You have to be
bingo. And so you're just making sure you're guiding the club at the right angle to connect with the ball.
It's not a strength-based game. It's a technical.
No. You can increase your speed swing and everything like that.
Geometry. Is
Yeah,
geometry?
I would say so because it moves on ellipses. I would say I don't get me talking about golf because I'm not you know what I'm saying, but I do got a decent drive. Don't get me wrong. I can't putt to save my life, but you know, just from my experience with that swing and me just tweaking it a little bit and going from, you know, shooting like, you know, 180 yards to consistently hitting, you know, 300, 320 yard
Really?
drives. Yeah. It's
Well, damn.
it's all in how you just guide it, you know.
What is there's a golf course by the house. Like, I don't know if it's a club-based membership, but
Man, you should try to go to. Have you ever been to Top Golf or anything like
yeah, I've been to Top. Everybody's been
Okay.
to Top. Top Golf is more for like the me's. The novice just want to hit shit, get a little tipsy, and you know talk.
But it's a good time. But it's a good place to go to like really practice because 18 holes is brutal. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What do you mean it's brutal? Like,
It's long and brutal, bro.
oh, so it's a chess game.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No, it's not chess. It's accuracy. It's like
No, I mean chess as far as you have to take time to like progress through it. Like chess isn't a fast-paced game, is it?
yeah, it is.
Oh, you know what? The people that hit the clock and shit, it is timed, huh?
It's time.
But I also see in movies where they're like sitting back, planning.
Now I don't know much about chess as far as that goes, but I think you start with a certain amount of time, and whoever watches this who's big into chess, feel free to correct us. But you start with a certain amount of time, and then when you hit the button, when it's your turn, the time ticks, and you can take
60 seconds probably.
if you want to, and then when you hit it, that's when your time stops, and then they
it
go
resets
and
it. Okay,
back
so
and
it's
forth.
more so to get you to go within a minute.
Yeah, it's like not necessarily within a minute, but it's like, hey, look, part of the game is, let's make some fast moves here. Let's get the game going. Because with chess, there's certain openings like, and I play chess on my phone quite often. And like sometimes you can lose within the first move.
Shit.
I know, it's crazy, bro. I've lost in 3 moves one time. Just like, damn.
I wanted to get into chess, but it
3 to 5 moves, yeah.
just wasn't exciting for me.
It is once you figure it out.
Probably.
Like, once you figure out
There's
the
just
move.
a lot of movements that have to happen.
There's so many
in the
different-
plot. It's more chess is more of a game for like strategists, war type of people, like the strategizers.
That's where it initially stemmed from, but not anymore. It's just now it's for people. It's like
I like more being, like you said, creative. I don't like strategizing shit. That's why when it comes to like our launches and shit for like anime kills, I heavily lean on you for that.
yeah. I mean, I enjoy that. Like I was at a wedding yesterday, and I was like, it'd be crazy to like prank somebody, right? Just a crazy prank. Let's say you got a friend who just started dating this girl, right? And they're having a good time. Excuse me.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Okay.
One more?
Don't have a third. Nope.
Okay.
And let's say, like you get the girl in on, hey, look, let's prank this guy. Let's let's say you're hooking up with this guy, right? But you're actually getting married, and like he shows up at the wedding because let's say, hey, look, can you do me a favor and be like a server at this wedding or something? And then during the part where the priest goes, and if anyone should have any objection, speak now, forever hold your peace.
The actual husband the potential husband comes out and says, I object, and she marries.
No, she says it. Like, look, I got a confession to make. I've been sleeping with that guy over there. And then the groomsmen get pissed and they chase after his ass.
That's actually a good prank.
He's the only one getting pranked.
Oh, that's
He's
fucked
the,
up.
he's
That's
the
so
only
fucked
one
up.
getting pranked. Yes.
That would be fucked up though.
That'd be good TV.
Because he would not be in it. A prank only works well when less people are involved and more people are surprised.
The audience would be surprised. It'd be for the viewer.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So not the people actually at the event, but the people that are viewing.
No, he'd be the only one. It'd be entertainment for us.
It would. That'd be that's still kind of fucked up though.
I thought it'd be cool, And they chase after his ass, be a bunch of fast guys, and they chase him and they catch him, and they just like violently grab him and like bringing him back, and he's just like screaming and shit. Ah! And then once they take him to the room, then they let him in on
You
him.
see, this motherfucker's like lightweight demented. You went to a wedding, you thought this would be a good prank.
That'd be an excellent prank. It would.
There might be a show for that.
That'd be a great prank.
Bro, they got shows for everything nowadays. They got shows for blind dating. They got
Man.
shows for fuck boys. They got shows for
There's really good. I mean,
surviving in the jungle. So I mean, shit.
there's some high quality
Pitch it.
entertainment.
I'm sure somebody will pick it up.
Somebody would. Some of these, like some of these big prank people might pick it up.
For sure.
You know?
Have you ever heard of Impractical Jokers?
Oh yeah.
Bro, they are so fucking funny. I stopped watching them a while ago though, but
Yeah, just
bro,
because I mean,
the
it's so
OG
repetitive.
episode, it's so repetitive. Yeah, the OG episodes were so fucking funny. Like just impractical shit that you would never expect people to. And that's kind of like, I think one part of the reason why I connect with the show so much is because like I want that kind of group of friends to where we could just do some shit like that and get paid to do it.
Really
Like,
interesting.
you know what I mean? You get me? Like what you just said, right? Say we just hosted a prank on somebody. We got paid to do it and it was funny, hysterical.
It'd be funny if it was one of our friends.
Yes.
You know,
Very funny.
It'd be way more funny. if it
Way
was
more,
somebody we knew.
exactly. But if it's nobody we don't, it doesn't hit the same way.
It
But
don't.
the fact that the Impractical Jokers are pranking themselves
Because they're friends.
to
they
their
grew up
friends,
together,
bro,
yeah.
that makes it that more. Because the people in the back are fucking dying,
Oh God.
and they're forcing them to do this shit.
Well, because it's like a big inside joke because they see how they're reacting, you know, and they
And
know
the audience doesn't know
because they
shit.
know them.
So that's why I would say if we flipped
Right.
it to that, that would be so fucking. So if we pranked our homeboy, and he was the singled out nigga at the wedding, that would be so much better.
Bruh. Okay.
He think he about to get a dime.
Well, that's what I said. That's why I said it had to be somebody we knew.
yes.
like, let's say he's hooking up-
now I see. I
know what I'm
completely
saying?
agree with that. Shit would be
Yeah.
diabolical as fuck.
It would be hilarious.
but it would
bruh.
be so funny.
It'd be hilarious.
The
'Cause just
nigga
to
would
see-
never forgive us.
Oh nah.
He would
And
never-
the girl would be in on it, but like we would have to get her in on it. Like obviously, you know, she would like, you know.
We would have to meet her ahead of time and plan this out. That would be a long-standing prank.
Well, nah, it would be. We would just have to get her in on it. You know, I wouldn't want to like, you know, prank this dude because he might end up liking the girl. You know what I'm saying? Develop
His
feelings or
fucking
whatever.
fault.
Damn, you more diabolical than me.
Because if you think about it, ain't nobody about to get to the like who's gonna come to like the who's gonna walk the aisle on somebody they don't fucking know for like more than a couple of months at least.
I mean, they can hire actors.
No, I'm saying that him be the guy.
No, he would be. Check it out. So like, he's dating this girl, right?
Okay.
They're having a good time. You know, maybe even they're intimate. You approach him, be like, "Hey, bro," or somebody approaches him like, "Hey, look, we got this great opportunity. We want you to be a server. We're gonna pay you $1,000 for the event. You're just gonna be a server at this
Oh.
wedding."
So the server will be in on it. He wouldn't.
He's the server.
Oh, he's the
Let's say
server.
we got a boy. Let's say it's me, right?
Yeah.
We got a friend. Hey, man, we're gonna pay you $1,000. You want just gonna be like a server, like a, you know, like read the announcements at this wedding or something? $1,000 for how much? Like it's only for an hour. You serious? Yeah, bro, come through. Okay, I mean, all right, I'll do it.
So he's the one that's like getting pranked because he doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Exactly.
I get you.
Exactly.
I
Now
get
he's
you.
at this wedding. He sees the girl that he's been dating who's getting married though. And he's like, what the fuck is going on? You know?
You came up with this shit at a wedding
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yesterday. And he's like, what the fuck is going on? And then the
Did you
girl
tell Laura-
notices him, right?
Did you tell Laura this plan?
Nah. And then check it. The girl notices him,
Okay.
right? Maybe he sneaks off to the bathroom. She goes up to him. She goes like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, don't worry, I'm gonna solve everything. Leaves it real vague, right? We get to the point where she goes, where the priest goes, if anyone has any objections to why these two should be married, speak now, forever hold your peace.
It has to be somebody that's gonna
She
speak.
says something though.
Because no matter what, we're not relying on that nigga to say something.
He ain't gonna say nothing.
But then they point him out and everybody chases that
She's
nigga.
like, I've got a confession to make. I can't do this. I've fallen in love with somebody else. Camera goes on, dude. He's shaking in his boots. Oh shit, don't say nothing. And he's here at this wedding.
with
It's
everybody's
him.
family,
Yes.
they gonna jump that nigga.
Everyone's family, right?
That's actually a player joke.
And then you see the groom get pissed off. Like, are you getting serious? And then his boys are like, oh nah, bruh.
And they charge
nah,
up
it's fade on
and they
sight.
chase
and
after
they
this
chase
nigga.
after him.
You know what would be even crazier?
What?
Probably like this nigga's pissing his pants after this.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Anybody hold, hey, because I've seen this in a wedding before. If anybody has any objections, the groomsmen and the groom both lift up their shirt.
Guns?
Gun. It's a Texas state, fam.
Oh.
Concealed carry.
Oh.
And they look around. I seen this happen at a wedding before.
For real?
Yeah. Everybody laughed, bro. It was funny as fuck. Like,
Oh,
everybody
okay,
had,
I see.
Anybody had any suggestions? The groomsman pulled up his shit and looked at the crowd like, does
good?
everybody did it. And everybody was strapped.
And everybody in the way?
All the groomsmen.
Oh, okay,
the best
got it.
man, all the niggas was strapped. Like, nigga, speak up. And nobody's gonna speak at that point, right? So he's not gonna. So now he's even more spooked and thinks like, nigga, this is a problem.
Oh.
So when she says,
But then
my
everybody laughs.
my bad, I'm in love with this nigga. That nigga's gone. He's
Oh yeah,
speeding
he's
out that
sprinting.
bitch.
He's sprinting.
But I
'cause
seen
she
that
may
happen.
not
I
know.
thought that was the funniest shit. Like niggas lifted it up. Does anybody have any? Like, speak now. You know what I mean? And
Right.
then nobody said shit. They
Right.
laughed though.
Yeah.
That was funny as fuck. So a joke within a joke, I think.
Joke within a joke. Yeah, I like
Ooh.
that. I like that.
We
But yeah,
gotta
I was
play
just,
with it.
I was just thinking about that. You know, I was
You
like, man,
actually
that'd
might be
cool.
good as a producer or a director.
I don't know.
Like if you did, like I'm sure Impractical Jokers have like a consultant that like comes up with
Yeah,
some of
like
these things.
because their ideas might be getting a little stale now. Who knows?
No,
but,
it's been a 10-year run.
you know.
It's been a 10-year run.
So it's
And
like, I mean, how
practical
many
joke-
ideas?
How long can you practically joke
Exactly.
before it becomes planned jokes?
Right. Right.
At that point.
Exactly. You know, so they might have to move behind the scenes and start pranking. You know what I'm saying? But that'd be cool, man. That'd be funny. I think that'd be funny just to see the guy's reaction.
That shit
You know?
would be hilarious. But that would definitely be on Impractical Jokers type of thing. You remember Punk'd? That's a punk thing. That's exactly what that is.
I was watching one the other day, or I wasn't watching one, but I came across a clip where they like kidnapped Brad Pitt. That was hilarious, bruh.
Bro, Ashton Kutcher just dove off the scene after Punk'd.
Yeah, bro. Well, he started making big bucks, and then he
Yeah.
started producing, and then he got into like some real humanitarian work.
He did.
He did. He
You
was
could tell from like just the way he looks though now, he's not really concerned with entertainment.
Well, he's found his purpose, bro. He was fighting human trafficking.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Successfully?
I would say so. I mean, obviously, like, people are still being trafficked, but he's partnered up with the Senate, I believe. Like, he was, to stop human trafficking. So he found like his true calling.
Or he's stuck with that shit too, cause he ain't been in a movie since. It's been like
I think his
over
last
10
movie
years.
was the Steve Jobs movie he did.
So it's been about 10 years then.
It's been a minute, man. But I mean,
That's
that's
solid.
cool
When
though.
you-
Like,
I'm-
that's what else did you do though?
To be honest with you, like it's not all about being in front of the screen. Sometimes it's
Nah.
about like actually having an impact and feeling good. Really, because that's the whole point. I was just thinking about this the other day, bro. Like a lot of the times, me as a person, I tend to stress over the things that are supposed to free me.
What do you mean?
So, for example, like with the triplex,
Oh, like your
the
business.
triplex, for
Okay, I
example,
got
right?
you.
We're in the middle of renovations after the purchase.
Uh-huh.
So I'm stressing over the fact that now this permit shit for the electrician fucked up. I'm gonna make a long story short. Pretty much what happened was the electrician capped about finishing something, so I called in the inspection. The electrician was planning on doing it in the morning, but the key wasn't in the box, so he couldn't finish it. And so he claims, oh yeah, the key's not here, so the inspector can't get inside. The inspector says, I don't need to get inside, because I'm talking to him directly. I just need to see outside. He didn't understand what we were saying to do. If he would have did that, solved it the night before, we would have our power on, we'll be moving forward. Now we have to get a whole nother permit because the box he had is now getting scrutinized. You know what I'm saying? So now we have to have an upgrade permit. Extra money, extra time, extra bullshit. You feel me? And I'm stressing like this shit is supposed to be free, but at the same time, there's always some difficulty in success,
Yeah,
right?
there's
So I'm
always.
still in that process. I don't have thousands of houses, thousands of homes where like I got systems and people in
Yeah.
place to just point and shoot, right? Nothing
Yeah.
to stress about.
Yeah.
So I'm still in the trenches stressing about this shit. And I'm like,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
this is just supposed to be free. You know what I mean?
It is free.
It is. It will free me. But again, everything that comes, everything that's worth having comes with a price.
Yeah, I mean, it's freeing in the moment too. I think you just
You're looking at it wrong. Slight. I'm just looking at it more of like, these are problems I asked for.
stressing you out because your expectations were that it was going to be done a certain way, and then those weren't met.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
so now you're dealing with your reaction, not necessarily the situation itself. You're dealing with yourself at that point.
So I'm just sitting here thinking like, this is just another situation of impatience.
That's
It's
it.
still gonna get done.
Still gonna get done.
It's still gonna get done correctly.
Yep.
It's just gonna take a little longer.
That's it.
And to be honest with you, we plotted for this shit to like be 6 months anyway, but it's probably gonna take 3.
Oh, see?
But if I feel like if I'm not on their necks about it, it'll take 7.
Well, yeah.
From my experience.
Yeah. No,
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So I'm not really stressing. I'm just really like driving or pushing this shit to make sure that it completes within a certain time.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, it's not like you planted a flower.
I can always be scamming somebody though. I can always fucking be scamming somebody.
You could be.
You know, and not having any stress on my personal life.
I know, right? Like we talked
I
about
can
last
always
time.
press that on somebody else's. Like I can always stress other people and make money off of it.
My gosh, right? Instead of doing it the right way.
Bro, it's so funny because my boy Kels, he's the partner on that 512 deal, right?
Yeah.
He called me. I love this nigga, but he called me, bro. He said, "Hey, this nigga, I wanted to ask your opinion about something." This nigga hit me up and it said that it's this Chase glitch. I'm like, glitch? Okay, explain that shit. And you know when glitch comes out, it's something weird, especially with Chase, right? Chase is a big ass bank. They're like the top 5 bank in the world type shit, right? So he tells me the glitch or play. He said, my dude hit me up and said, I have to cash a check and then I can make up to 100K cashing this check, right? But then they'll just close my account. And I was sitting there thinking like, okay, already giving full shade, like full scamming vibes, right? I was like re-explain it to me. He's like, yeah, so pretty much he gives me a check, I cash it, I get deposit, and okay, so like what does he get out of it? He gets 20%, 30%, okay, cool. The bank account, who's opening the bank account? I am. I was like, okay, that's where the problem is. So first off, nigga, this nigga is telling you to open up a business bank account or a bank account, whatever it is, and cash a check. You're doing wire fraud.
Yeah, well,
It's
and now
fraud.
you're on the FBI's
No,
white
fuck
collar
the
crimes
FBI.
list.
Fuck
Like,
all that.
you're done.
Like, it's not even that heavy. Let's say it's not even.
No, it definitely is.
The fact of that.
It definitely is. Depending on the amount, you're flagged.
The amount. Okay.
You're flagged.
But the fact is, bro, like Chase talks to Bank of America. They talk to Wells. Like nigga, these niggas.
Yeah, we
is
talked
in,
about this last
These
time.
niggas is in
Yeah,
cahoots.
you're cooked.
They're cahoots. So
You don't
being
get a
that
bank
you
account
just
again.
scam them, understand. Like, it's not gonna be a situation like, oh, he closed his account, we can't do shit about it. They have all of your information, bro.
Oh,
your
yeah,
social
your social
security
security number, your address,
your date of birth,
If you
bro.
do direct
Like,
deposit, I mean,
you know
they've
what I mean?
got
They
your
got everything.
employer.
So you
know what I'm
think
saying?
once oh man, he closed the account, so we can't do nothing. No, nigga, they gonna charge that shit back. And not only are they gonna have your shit negative, they gonna talk to you will never be able to open a bank account.
Oh yeah, we talked about this last
You know what I mean?
episode. Yeah, this is
So bro,
you know.
this nigga said, I knew something was shit. I was like, do not fuck with that nigga, because he is not your friend. Because he doesn't get held accountable for any of it.
No, you're cooked. He's cooked.
So I could always stress somebody else with scams. And then be living nice and
I
what I'm
mean,
saying,
you wouldn't be
comfortably.
living nice though.
I would.
Nah,
If
no,
I
you
stressed everybody else with scam,
Nah, you wouldn't be living nice. You'd
Why?
be on the fringes of society.
what's the fringe of society? That
You
sounds
would
like an
never be
exciting.
able to. You would never be able to integrate into society properly
I would always have to be ready to like squad with somebody.
with the government. You would never be able to properly integrate. You wouldn't be able to take part in the full benefits of being part of society. You would be on the fringes. You would always have to do things backwater, back channel. You could never fully you know what I'm saying.
It's
You'd always
it's
be
almost
looking
like a
over
look over your shoulder.
You'd
method.
always be
Yeah.
looking over your shoulder. You'd always be on the run. It would be a
Always
miserable life.
cash heavy.
Always cash heavy. Always in cahoots with other people that know you're cash heavy too because of the line of work that you're in.
Let me ask you a question. So I seen a video the other day. A dude posted a photo of like a mattress. Like the mattress was removed, but the bed had like a stack of money in it. Like the bed was full of money. Like somebody hid their money under a mattress, right? And somebody put like, what would you do if you worked at a hotel and you found this? The nigga, first off, before I explain his response, what would you do? If you seen like, I'm talking, it's a king size bed, right? And you have the slates and stuff that go on the bed right before you put the mattress on. Underneath it is like stacks of cash. And you worked at a hotel. What would you do? Would you report it?
Depends. Obviously, it's illegal. you know.
Mm.
Then I would just investigate the money, see how old the bills are. You can look up the serial number. If it's old bills, then, you know, that's probably money that the Federal Reserve is, you know, burning up anyway because they print new bills. So it's like, okay, then the serial numbers are probably marked somewhere. You know,
But
could be getting
you don't know
tracked.
where the money came from, by the way.
Well, I'm not saying I know that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying like, but I would investigate the bills. You know, I would determine like, okay, if it's old bills,
Can
then
you do this in a day?
yeah, you can do it in
Okay.
a day. Yeah, you can do it in a day. Yeah, I would investigate the bills, see how old they are. If it's old money, right, like the old design of money, then it's probably like a botched deal gone wrong, and you know no one came back for it. Then I would probably keep it. What I would do is, because for that amount of money, then I would risk losing my job. So I would just go down there. I would book that room for like a month and see what, you know. I would have the only access to it. You know, I would go in the room. I would open the window, figure out a way to get in and out of the room without getting caught on cameras, and then just you know watch the room for 2 to 3 weeks. If nobody came, then I'm taking that money.
This is some Ocean's 11 shit that you thinking about. Okay.
Yeah, I would just take
So-
the money.
So the response that the nigga posted about this was like, he said, I ain't gonna hold you. So I would think about it, but then I also think about somebody's gonna miss that money.
Who's gonna miss it? It's in
Whoever put that shit there.
Okay.
Niggas ain't stacking that kind of money and not.
It's in a hotel room.
It's in a hotel room underneath the mattress.
Okay.
So somebody's been planning this. Somebody's been putting that shit there regularly.
Yep.
He
Maybe.
said, and I
All
work
at
there.
once.
And I work there. So not only would like that be, I might have to continue to work there for a little bit, because the fact is they're gonna see somebody quit. They're gonna be like, my money's gone. Somebody quit. I gotta find this thing. He said, so I'll have to second guess taking that shit. So if somebody has some money if somebody needs to stack that much money, cash, in a situation, they probably not somebody to fuck with.
They're already on the run.
Something's up. This is not a standard nigga. This is somebody that's gonna probably hem you up type thing.
No,
So
he's a standard cat. He's standard.
I don't think somebody putting that. I'm talking. I got to show you the photo, bro. It's a lot of cash.
Well, look at the standards, or excuse me, look at the situation as a whole. Why would you put that amount of money in a hotel if you're on the run?
But you're staying in the hotel, I'm sure. You're staying in that room.
Yeah, he's staying in the room because that's where his money is,
Yeah.
obviously. But you're on the run. That's not a safe place for that amount of cash.
It's not.
That's
But
a
at the
very
same
volatile
time, it's not a safe
situation.
thing to take that amount of cash and think that nothing's gonna happen.
No.
It's risk.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of risk to it.
There's risk all the way around.
So my thought process is I agree with the dude that posted it. He said pretty much, you know what I'm saying? I might have to take some of it, move other pieces of the money around just to make it seem like I didn't take much. I might have to take that bottom corner, but I might have to leave the rest because the niggas gonna miss that amount of money, and they're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, they'll come for you.
They'll come. So you pretty much have to, you know what I'm saying, looking over your shoulder for most of the time. You take the whole amount for sure.
Yeah, but he's gonna come for you whether you take the whole amount or a small amount.
I thought that.
Because one, now someone knows.
Maybe. You don't have to
No, it's
report
not
it. So
maybe.
he said, first off, dude said he's not reporting that shit at all. He's not mentioning it. He's not saying shit.
What I mean by someone knows, it's that whoever's money that is knows.
They counted that shit.
That's a super meticulous, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know what it looks like. They probably snapped a photo. They probably know. I mean, because
Room glass sitting.
if you
Like
come
that, you
home,
fluff
you
your
know
bed.
somebody's been messing with your stuff, bro.
Your sheets.
Yeah, it's like,
Something's up.
something's off. Something's off. He's gonna know something's off, and then he's gonna go on the hunt anyway. So you either take all of it or none of it.
Taking all of it, you for sure gonna get a visit. Taking some
You're
of
gonna
it,
get a visit, regardless. You're gonna get
Really?
a visit. You're
Okay.
gonna get a visit.
What's the first thing you doing if you take that shit?
Getting as far away from that place as I
Humanly
possibly
possible.
can. Yeah,
You
that's
going
the
to
first
the
thing
Tibet?
I'm doing. Yeah, that's
In the
the
Bali
first.
jungle?
That's the first thing I'm doing, and then
Off the grid?
I'm converting it into hard assets as soon as I can.
You purchase this shit.
Yeah, instantly. Whether it be guns, something that I can liquidate afterwards.
Guns? Why guns?
Sure, firearms. I'll purchase firearms. I'll purchase, raw materials, anything just to get it off the books. Because here's the thing, it's a win-win for me anyway. So even if I lose money on the exchange, I'm good.
Because you already came up off
I
of
already
it,
came
yeah.
up for nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm getting.
You could trade down for that.
Yeah, it's like, look, hey, I've got, what can you do here,
I'm loving the weather now. It was
Oh,
hot as
yeah.
shit just a second
We're
ago.
seated behind those clouds. It
Yeah.
was beautiful.
Nigga, I was sweating.
Bro, did you see my forehead?
Yeah, I seen your forehead. You
Yeah.
wiped that shit off twice.
My forehead was baking. Oh, yeah, it's tearing up the ankle. But it don't hit anywhere else. That's an easy trade-off.
Always is. Always
Mosquitoes is in full force. What would you do, though? Oh, come on, mosquito. I want your life,
I
bro.
was low key on the fence. Like I'm for sure gonna have to take some of it. I'm just not gonna overplay my hand. I'm gonna take enough to where I feel comfortable, but the motherfucker's not gonna ask too many questions. I feel he's not. Cause my personal opinion, I don't think they're gonna come for like, a section of it. They're gonna just be graceful enough I let the rest and then leave it alone. And then get that shit up out of there.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna arm up to the T after. I'm gonna get enough of a section for me capital wise and just enough for arming up to the T, get my silent. Well, I already have a silencer. So some other shit. Make sure I got my little arsenal together. And just in case niggas wanna do some like MI6 shit on me and take me out in the middle of the night.
Okay, so let's put a number on it.
Okay.
How much would you take?
It looked like over a couple mil in that bitch, depending
It was
on what
hundreds?
the bills. I don't know. It's too far to see what the bills were. So
Let's assume they're hundreds.
if we
And
assume
it was a
it's
king size
hundreds,
bed?
it's big as fuck.
We're
Like,
talking a few
those
hundred
is
million.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a mil.
Okay.
I only need a mil to make some shit crack though. Like I
Yeah,
prefer.
no,
I don't.
millions.
It's an easy button, but I prefer to make that easy button like triple that later down the line. I only need a mil.
Sure, but is $1 million enough money for you to risk your life? Nah, not for me. If I'm a
When you
risk
put
it,
it that way,
if I'm gonna risk it, I'm gonna risk all of it. It's like
You
this
put
is
it that way.
this is a truly life-changing amount of money. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not
We're
taking the
talking-
whole amount,
We're talking
though.
400 million. Yeah, that's worth the risk. That's worth risking my life over.
you gonna take the whole amount. How are like that's? I'm talking.
Doesn't make sense to take anything smaller.
Than the whole amount.
Because you have to understand, this is a guy who's a criminal, who's acquired this amount of money through illegal means, and he's going to risk his life to retrieve it. So it needs
So
to
it's
be
your
worth,
life on the line
It
for
needs
that.
to be worth the squeeze.
Yes.
And it's like, what if he hems you up? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, here's your $1 million back.
And he's
it's
gonna
like,
cop you anyway. So
gonna
it's like
cop you anyway.
Well, it was for the exciting 400 mil.
I'm taking it all.
Oh yeah.
I'm
If you're gonna
taking
put,
it all.
I guess if you put
I'm
it that
calling
way.
up. I'm calling up my trusted people. So you'll get a call.
It's gonna be like 3 or 4 people.
You'll get
max.
a call, and my brothers will get a call, and that's it.
and we'll figure out what to
And we'll
make of
figure
it.
out what to do.
The funny thing is, people
You
think
take 100 million, you go that way. You take 100 million, you go that way. You take 100 million, you go that way. I'm
it's
taking
just
100 million, I'm
dispersed.
going that way.
and then we'll circle up and when we
Yep.
feel it's safe. You
Yep.
know what's crazy? Like most people think niggas is like complicated. We're simple. We talk about shit like this randomly.
Oh yeah,
Like
so
this is
we
most simple
know.
shit.
We know. We've got the base layer of playing
dumbest
down
shit.
if we ever encounter something like this. You know?
I think men as a society talk about the most simple shit.
Yep. But then,
Women turn like one aspect of like
women talk about killing.
killing.
They talk about how would you kill your husband?
Damn, that's kind of brutal, bro.
They're sneaky like that, bro.
What would you do?
How would
if
you,
had
or
a-
no, not kill your husband, excuse me.
I'm like, damn, that's
how would
kinda
you
dark.
kill, how would you kill somebody? Hey, look, I got a dead body to hide. That's what they would do. I got a dead body to hide. Help me hide it. It's like,
They gonna have to get niggas involved because they can't carry it. You don't never see killer. You ever notice that? You never see killer movies or never see like women killing movies because it's like they gotta carry the fucking body. You never see that. When have you ever seen women carrying the dead body? They try to and then they end up calling their friend and hey, I got a problem.
yeah, that's why they got to get somebody else involved.
That's why you always need a guy friend. You always need a fucking guy friend. Women think they hella independent. You always need a guy friend. 'Cause
I'll
if
tell you
don't,
what.
If you have to hide the body, remember this: you're gonna have to carry that motherfucker by yourself and chop it up by yourself.
I'll tell you what, if I get a phone call and, you know what I'm saying, one of these, these, and it's a female friend of mine, and she's like, hey, help me hide this body, I'm telling her, no.
You know the funniest part about that
Not doing it.
is
Sorry.
they'll refuse help with the simplest shit, but contact you for the most complicated shit.
Right.
Hey, I need your help hiding this body.
It's
What
like,
the fuck you mean?
excuse me?
excuse you?
Nope.
I ain't talked to you in like 3 months.
Right. It's like, nah, I'm not helping you. You better call somebody else
Oh, I got big.
and
I
delete
knew
my
I was
number.
with you.
Because
feds-
we're done.
Hey, you know what I'm thinking too?
I'm only doing that for my boys.
If the feds is watching this, like obviously we're not illegal moving.
Right, right.
These are all jokes.
Yeah,
For
just
clarification.
disclaimer.
Disclaimer, these are jokes. None of this has ever happened in our lives
No,
None of
no,
it.
no.
at all.
I wouldn't be doing a podcast if that was the case.
I wouldn't be promoting myself and then promoting this bullshit.
Right, talking about your real estate deals is like, nah. They're gonna start checking your financials now. Like, wait a minute.
I'm Aaron.
How did he get that? How did he get the?
You skip taxes? Nah, bro. We're not doing that shit.
How did he get?
Oh, this shit is deflated though.
Yeah. It needs
Did
to
you
be
buy?
picked up.
Did you buy it deflated?
I don't remember. I bought it a while ago.
A Franklin.
Yeah, I know. It was
Yeah,
just
this
a
is
cheap
a cheap boy.
$8 football. Yeah. But,
This is the one you get at the Dollar General.
but that's the thing about football. Is like it doesn't even matter
It don't.
because it's just
It's
the
shape
joy
it.
of having
Yeah.
one.
The shape and being around. You just want to toss it around.
It's just it's a
Feel the
comforting-
what is it? Pigskin.
Pigskin.
I don't even think they use pigskin to make it anymore.
I think they do.
Nah, they changed that shit. It's leather. It's like a sub. Bro, they can't just keep killing pigs. What's that? What's the?
You had
PETA?
4 pieces of bacon earlier today. They're killing pigs
I'm
left
eating.
and right.
Bro. That's for sustenance. It's
Where
for
do you
life.
think the shoe? Where do you think
The
leather
only time
shoes come
PETA is-
from? Your suede in your shoes. They're killing cows for
These
that.
aren't suede.
That's suede.
This is fade.
No,
Fake
that's
suede.
suede, bro. That's not fake suede.
It might be actually suede.
That's suede.
Look, bro, we don't need PETA on our shit killing me, bro. Like smoking me out in the comments.
Come on, man.
So
I
this
don't
is
care.
this is fake suede, if they ask.
I think it's like a silicone. Oh, those?
Yeah, these.
They're not worried about them dunks, bro.
They worried about everything.
Pete ain't gonna come for us.
We're gonna get canceled.
Pete is worried about something else, man.
Actual.
The vegans. The vegans in the chat. Vegans don't follow us.
They don't. I feel like the strawberries is getting a little bit more thicker. It's looking real like Brazil jungle type over here.
Amazon? Yeah.
You know, see, I would traverse this little terrain, but I'm not built that way. What?
These mosquitoes are fast, bro.
That's a big ass spider web.
Yeah, it was. Thought I cleared them all out.
Hopefully that nigga's not back. If he
Hey,
is,
what-
we out.
I could survive in the jungle, I think.
If we had to, honestly, if that's the worst thing you have to go through, surviving in the jungle wouldn't be that bad.
Well, I mean, you got to figure everything's moist all the time. So
The
staying
humidity
dry.
is probably going to be the worst thing about it.
Yeah, staying dry would be your first challenge, I think, because you can't be wet all the time. It just won't work.
Why?
I mean, your skin, bro. Your skin needs to dry. Like, it needs moisture. Don't get me wrong, but like, your feet need to dry. Your scalp needs to dry a little bit.
Shit would like
Your
what do you
skin will
call
just
it?
start to deteriorate.
You make sense because when bodies are in water, they kind of like
Yeah, they'll just
break
eventually.
down.
People don't realize water is corrosive, bro. Water is an eroder.
You're a smart nigga, bro. I never thought about that.
Yeah, water. Like, what do you think?
But we clean ourselves with water all the time.
Yeah, what do you think cut through the Grand Canyon? That was water, fam.
And that's a solid substance.
Yeah, what do you think turns the rocks on the beach to sand? Water. Constant. So how do you think your skin's gonna perform in that? Bro, you're gonna peel. Somebody's gonna come and flick you and just,
Shit gonna blow up.
you become waterlogged.
Is that what
Yeah.
they call it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, just where your skin is just super saturated.
I would live like
So getting dry is your first challenge.
I would live like the nigga on what's that movie?
Robinson
Famous
Crusoe?
Movie. No, famous movie. Castaway.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, so that's
no.
different. That's a deserted island.
Tom Cruise? What the fuck? Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks, yeah.
I'm fucking tripping. Bro, that's a classic. I'll probably go insane like that nigga too, talk to my football.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Make something of myself on the island.
You have to. Man, but bro, what a crazy.
Take months to figure out how to crack open a coconut just to get some water.
Oh my God. Contemplated
Honestly, it would
suicide.
suck, but it would make you appreciate subtle shit. Greenage, just looking at the beach.
My favorite part of that movie was when, he crash landed, right?
Yeah. Was
And
he the
man-
pilot?
I think he was just a passenger.
Okay.
And the plane went down, and
Uh-huh.
he survived. But you know, I think my favorite part of the movie was when he first got to the island. You know, he was like a child. And
Figuring
then,
shit out.
right, and then fast forward, and
He was like a hunter-gatherer.
truly, like he speared the fish with no
Running
problem.
around like with no athleticism, by the way.
Got the fish, bruh. I mean, he turned into a completely different person, you know. And I think that's just a perfect snapshot of, you know,
That's your
you are shaped
personality.
by your environment.
Yeah, your personality is always kind of on that side. Like the reason you said you like certain animes is because of like the training, especially like I think you said Demon Slayer, like they have the training arcs.
Yeah, man.
Did you watch the training arc, bro?
Yeah, I finished it.
Yeah. So like where they have to hone their skills and do so in the most simple way by carrying boulders and pushing this, that, and the third.
Yep.
Shit you wouldn't consider.
Yep. That and then a test that follows, you know. That's, like, just love being able to, learn as much as I can and then take tests. Like, I know some people have test anxiety, but I love tests.
Really.
Love them.
Everybody hates tests. You're
That's
a
the
special
only-
breed.
That's the only reason why I went to class was for the test. They're like, oh, we got a test? Let's go.
Let's figure it out.
Let's really see how much I know.
Yeah, because I did hate the homework. Keep it
Homework
straight.
blows. It's stupid.
You never did. Everybody's JanSport, like we talked about before, was for show.
Bruh.
You had nothing
The
in that
crispy
motherfucker.
JanSport. I had a binder in there with a few
Fire
sheets
out.
of
You
paper
was good for a
and my
backpack.
schedule. That was it.
No, no actual substance.
I
no
had
books.
I had a 2.3 GPA in high school, and I did it by only taking tests. Why would I do homework? That doesn't make any
But
sense.
the thing is, you had a 2.3 and you still do better than most people with a 3.0. I had a 3.4.
Yeah, but you had hard classes.
Yeah, I did. But I'm saying, like, it didn't really matter as much. You know what I'm saying? We both pretty decent off.
Oh yeah.
You know
No,
what
I mean it's
like,
the.
when it comes down to it, that's not really testing your aptitude to do something.
No, that's
It's not.
why.
It's getting exposed for the inconsistency of it nowadays, to where niggas don't even trust in this system no more.
That's the crazy part.
It's just deteriorating.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Because if you think about it, some of the smartest people on earth that are doing the smartest shit, like, did the worst in college. Did the
Well,
worst
and
in
that's
high
what
school.
happens when you make everything about money. That's what happens when the world is driven by economics.
Capitalism.
That's what happens.
They have to feed the system.
It's like, okay, we apply or we attribute more notoriety onto people who have the ability to make money than to things that we really should be shining lights on, which is like science and spirituality and humanitarianism.
That is crazy. We do not teach a lot of that shit. I know for sure, unless you go to a private school, spirituality, religion, all that's not
no,
teached.
no, it's shunned.
It's
Shunned.
almost because you got, and it makes sense. You got a school full of different religions, cool, but they do teach the bullshit that we see all the time, like the Christopher Columbus, you know what I'm saying, the how do you call it, the soft truth, I would say.
Soft truth.
Soft truths, like really when like Europe invaded this country,
Uh-huh.
they didn't do so like bringing gifts of like
Oh,
actual
sure.
gifts. They spread malaria, smallpox, killing off the indigenous, like, you know what I'm saying. They don't teach that type of shit though. They teach it like
No,
as
they
if
don't teach how brutal it was.
Think about
Yeah,
all
they-
the movies we watched as kids to in high school and all the textbooks we read. None of them motherfuckers actually told the full truth of what actually happened with shit.
No,
The closest thing we got to that was Roots, the movie Roots,
no.
and it still wasn't as accurate. That's the
Uh-uh.
closest thing we got to it.
Yeah, it's like, how can you teach history and leave
You
out
have
all
to
the
demonize
atrocities?
the actual shit that's like real evil shit, but they don't.
No.
They want it to seem like a how do you call it? Like a cartoon.
That's what it felt like.
Like a cartoon.
Like, for real, it really
Yeah.
felt like that.
They want you to treat it as if it's like, oh, everything's Care Bear vibe.
Yeah, it felt almost like,
And that's probably why humanity is fucked up as it is now. We have a false perception of what really happened. World War II, World War III was probably ugly as fuck.
You mean World War I and II?
Damn, I'm sounding ignorant. There's no 3.
No, 3.
No, 3. I'm thinking 3 is Afghanistan then. So World War II,
No.
right?
Yeah, World War II was,
It's, all that shit was ugly as fuck.
Vietnam was ugly.
Ugly as fuck. But they give us Forrest Gump.
No, Forrest Gump, bro. Did you? They
I watched it. Yeah, I know, but
The
they,
war scene.
yeah, but I'm saying they gave us Forrest Gump. They gave us something to believe in of an American soldier. Da da da. But you see, they distracted us. Like, think about it. What is the most known quote slash saying from that fucking movie?
I mean,
Life is like a box of fucking chocolates.
Yeah. Never
It's
know.
about World War II.
Vietnam.
Vietnam. God damn, bro, you smart. So think about it. But that's the biggest thing that most people remember. Him in that sprinting scene.
Yeah.
Everybody forgets about the scene where he's fucking with the black dude in the trenches.
Yeah, Bubba.
And like shoot, yeah, Bubba. Bubba died, right?
He died.
He died,
yeah.
right? But they kind of cartoonize this shit, like, to detract. Because if you think about it, people don't like to see like terrible shit happen for an extended period of time. It fucks with their motivation. Nobody's gonna want to recruit. FYI, I found this out just this last year. The government signs off on every war movie.
What?
Every war movie that ever has come out in America, the government signs off on it.
Are you serious?
The government has a movie budget of, I want to say it's billions of dollars. They own some of the companies, or they sign off on some of the companies that do the productions. Every war movie, they have to sign off on it before somebody can make it. Think about it. Every war movie, when did they ever made U.S. seem like the villain? Really think about it. Every war movie that we've ever seen.
Oh, they're starting to now. That's just because.
But these are other countries producing the movie. Every war movie that's produced out here, think about it. You've never seen a war movie that made us the villain.
Nope. No,
Every war movie produced out here is signed off by the government. I found that shit out like a couple. No, that's facts.
I don't disagree with you. And I heard something similar. I don't know if they sign off on every war movie, but I think that I think they do, because it's like, okay, some of that information, I don't know, could lead to. They have to make sure that it's not like telling, giving away secrets or something like that. Maybe that's what it is.
That's not why, bro. They have to make sure that you tell it in the light that they want it to be told.
It's propaganda.
Because think about this. Secrets, right? Espionage, all that shit. Like, people actually, like, pay hundreds of millions of dollars to find out secrets and scam and like, intrude, cyber hack, all that shit, right? That is an actual concern. Somebody telling a certain story in a movie, whether it's false or fiction, that's less of a concern for them. They want to make sure that, okay, we can control the narrative. They're not giving a fuck about them giving out espionage. Like, come on. Every phone number they give out in the movies is 55555. You know what I'm saying? Think about this. It's a phone number. Of course, espionage isn't about to play out in the movie. They want the narrative to be aligned with.
Like I said, it's propaganda.
Propaganda, right? Like, it's crazy. They're gonna cancel the fuck out of us. Hey, if this doesn't make it to like YouTube, hey, watch, this shit ain't never gonna make it to YouTube. No, but the fact is,
your video.
And we're not conspiracy theorists or none of that shit. It's just I heard about this shit and I was like, there's no fucking way. But I started thinking about it like, oh.
Yeah, there's also a. So in the movie industry, there is a law that states, and I don't know exactly what it is, but that there's a certain responsibility that the movie makers hold to not create movies that could potentially harm society by influencing people in certain ways, And so, like, which I obviously
movies,
that's not
the whole
abided
point
by.
of fucking movies is to influence people.
I know, but they can't do like. I'll have to look it up and find out what it is for sure. I learned this in a film studies class I took. But they have to. There's certain standards that they have to abide by in terms of making films. I don't think they do it anymore. I think it's just so free now. Like,
it's free, but again, any war movie specifically, not other movies.
Yeah.
If it's war movie, the government has to sign off on it.
Government got to sign off, man. That's crazy.
Because think about it. Every movie that you've seen, U.S. is the hero.
Oh yeah.
There's always Saving Private Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Fury. Like there's always the movies where we're the hero,
Yeah.
never the opposite.
Well, Saving Private Ryan was about, you know, finding a soldier. So that was more like telling someone's story than, you know.
They're always telling somebody's story, but they're telling it in a way to where what? The U.S. is the hero. You respect the.
Oh God.
Feels amazing, right?
That
I came on
feels
time.
Spectacular.
But the reason I say this too is because I seen another random video on social media where this white dude talks about how he's never seen like he heard about anime through black people, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that he was talking to another white guy about this, but he says like they're almost speaking for like our experience with anime, which is you should just interview the black dude. But at the same time, I think as a culture though, like besides Japanese people, like we did fuck with anime pretty like relatably. And this is like a whole different country, a whole different vibe. Like they actually portray their shit the way they want to. And if I think about it, we always pick and choose what we like out of the anime. So, for example, with Demon Slayer, you like the training aspect, right? Like you have to build yourself up naturally, physically, to gain different levels as a human. What'd you Peter?
Are you good?
Okay. And so for me, I do the same thing, like Black Clover, Naruto. Like it's always the underdog, you know what I'm saying? Achieving and surpassing what other people's expectations are of them. Them not giving a fuck what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's admirable quality.
Yeah.
And it's just funny that came up because I'm thinking like, now that I think about it, I didn't hear about anime through any white person, like ever.
I heard about it through my cousin first.
Who's your cousin?
My cousin Eric, in Arizona. That's when I was like.
Is he black?
Black.
Oh.
Yep. And yeah, we would watch Toonami, and he was like, this was when I was, what time was it? The first time I went out? Okay, no, it was the second time I went out there when I was in like the 7th grade, 8th grade.
Oh, you
something
was
like
young.
that. I was young.
This is before you got to Cali.
No, I was in Cali still.
Oh, you was? Okay,
Yeah.
you was back and forth.
Yeah. I was born in Cali. But yeah, so I went to visit him in Arizona, and he was like, hey, you want to watch Inuyasha? And I was
Yasha,
like,
classic.
and I was like, what's that? He was like, it comes on Toonami. I was like, what time does it come on? He was like, we got to stay up late for it.
12:30.
And I was like, I'm liking the way you speaking right now.
Late
You know what I'm
as a
saying?
kid, bro,
Yeah.
was it.
He was like,
Staying up late was like almost going to the club.
yeah, bro. And before that, I'm just trying to remember my first experience with Dragon Ball Z. I think Dragon Ball Z, I think that was my first experience with it. I don't really remember exactly.
It had to be. Toonami was like the first experience of Dragon Ball Z. For me.
It was, but I'm just thinking if it was at that time or was it another time with Toonami? But
Oh, no. So it used to come on, you were probably, because you're the same age as me, so you were probably 6, 7, but it used to come on Toonami earlier in the day around like 5, 6 o'clock. So Toonami changed twice, like the time that it came on. Like they had Toonami, and then they eventually changed it to Adult Swim. You know what I'm saying? Like the later night vibe. Like so, they changed it a few times. As a kid, you don't peep this shit because you just care about the show, right? Same thing with Naruto. Naruto bounced from like multiple channels. The shit was on Disney DX when that shit was the thing.
Really?
Yes, for like a half a
Disney
year.
DX did have some
Yeah.
shows like that. I remember that
It
now.
had Naruto.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
they were
the
trying to-
old new school now Naruto before it became Shippuden. When Shippuden came out, nigga, I was fucking hyped. Niggas growing up now, like niggas. When you get the transition, and he's like low key, like a better, you know what I mean?
Better ninja.
I remember the first fucking episode I watched of Shippuden, where
Expanded
the nigga
your
was
mind.
running down this hallway, and I'm just so geeked about the shit. The nigga ain't doing shit yet, and I'm just like, I can't wait to find out how this shit play, cause I seen
No. Yeah, no, it was right around that time. Yep. Okay, keep going.
Hold on. Ooh, I thought I was on
Check the
D&D.
camera.
I knew it cut off. Oh no, it's still on. Cool. I thought I was on D&D. The shit shouldn't have came to my phone. It was weird.
Okay.
Bro, so the scene of him running down the hallway to they were looking for Sasuke, right? It's right after he defected, and he went to go train with the nigga that gave him the curse mark, the snake dude. Can't remember his name right now, but he's one of the signing, like he's the snake signing, and bro, he's just running down this hallway. And I'm just like, bro, this shit's about to be so dope. The first fucking episode, they interact with bro. Nigga looks different. He looked different. I was super hyped, like this is the new hit.
Yep.
Cause I'm like, damn, I don't even want to fucking watch Naruto no more. I gotta watch the Shippuden. You know what I mean? And so like the elevation of it was crazy. I think I was like 12, 13 when that shit dropped in dub.
Yeah,
But,
because
bro, it
my
was-
cousin was talking about Naruto because he was obsessed with that show
That
too.
shit was my like. That's why it's one of the top three, is because it has so much relation to most people's childhood. You get your
Yeah.
most impactful times and like experiences, interactions when you're like they connect the most.
Yeah, that's why.
As
you
a
know-
grown up, you're able to like shed shit off quick.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As a
yeah.
young person, like that shit sticks
because
with
you
you.
have more time, you know, you didn't have a lot of the adult
Niggas
responsibilities.
practicing powering up as kids. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was so fun. I remember I was in the 7th grade and some dude, I encountered Dragon Ball Z well before that. I just don't remember when. But I think it was with my cousin. But anyway, I was in the 7th grade and I was hanging out with black kids and, obsessed with Dragon Ball Z. And he was telling me about a situation where he was waiting at the bus stop one time where he was just, like charging up, playing around. And he goes, bro, and I went like this, put my hands up with the sun, and I felt the sun like this, and I actually felt my hands getting warmer, and I went like this, and and I was like,
Bro,
really?
the command, man.
Bro.
Like, everybody practice that
Bro,
bitch.
I tell you, as soon as the bell rung, I went outside, try to run my hands up with the sun and try to do some shit
Niggas
like
got
that.
out of school just to practice their Dragon Ball Z power up, fam.
I mean, honestly, bro, like it was nothing. There will never be a show like the sort of impact it had. It set the way. It's just like,
When you think about cliffhangers, Dragon Ball Z was that motherfucker. Like the cliffhang your ass every episode to watch the next. And they had a skill set.
but it was so exciting though. Like you were disappointed it was over,
Cameos
but you
were
were,
fire.
oh, bro.
Hey, if y'all ever wondered, bro, anime started off with just 100% cameo. No, actually, let's say 75% cameo, 25% fight. The cameos will get you hyped for the fight. The fights get you even hyper for the cameos. It's just like fucking ridiculous.
What are you talking about cameos?
The Ginyu Force.
Oh,
Nigga, these niggas had a stance that they had to get in every time they fucking pulled up. The cameo when Goku was fighting Frieza for the first time. Every level that she transformed to, cameo. That's a whole scene. That's a whole episode.
Frieza's a girl?
Frieza, no. Frieza.
You said she.
Oh, my bad. But she sounded like, I always thought she was a bitch, to be honest. Everybody thought she was a bitch. That's a dude. But actually, you know what? The voice is actually a woman.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. That's why
didn't
she
know
sounds
that.
like that.
I didn't know
He
that.
sounds like that. But the fact is, honestly, to be real with you, I think the original, like, he was probably a female in the Japanese version. They just turned her into a male in the American version, I feel like. Because, bro, Frieza sounds straight up like a woman, and it was one. So, by the way, every cameo, like when Goku first snapped and became a Super Saiyan because he killed Krillin, like, bro, the cameo was the whole episode. The fucking lightning storm, him flipping out and his shit just slashing him. He was like, what's going on with
That
this
bird?
shit? I didn't watch manga. I didn't read I barely read my school books. I didn't read manga to see this shit. I'm like, what's going on? What's up? To find out this nigga turned Super Saiyan, I was like, oh shit, they done opened a whole fucking other layer of the game.
That was truly like,
That's when you really figure out, like, you know what? My current self is not
because
the
Vegeta was like, you know,
The
before-
straggler.
when he fought Frieza, he was like,
the privileged straggler.
Yeah, no, bro. He was like, yeah, I've ascended. He said, I'm finally a Super Saiyan, the legendary, and got whooped.
White.
Got whooped by Frieza.
Bruh, the craziest part about this, the shit was it really gave you a dynamic. No matter where you were, you related to the shit. Whether you were privileged, weren't privileged, down, up, had afforded everything to you. You straggling behind a nigga that just worked his ass off to turn it, like force himself into a legendary situation. It made everything possible at that point.
I mean, you kind of learn how to handle tough situations too, because I mean,
It made
Never saw Goku
everything
stress.
possible.
Goku, it's like Goku knew everything was gonna be all right.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Even if he was gonna die, it's good. Like,
Right.
He was always that friend you need around you to like dismiss the chaos.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
it's,
he
gonna,
was
it's
just-
gonna turn out well. Everything's gonna turn out.
Yep.
No matter what chaos is. And it gave you so much like foundation. For me personally, it just really made me realize like, okay, my situation isn't this isn't my destruction. This isn't death. This is just my situation.
Right.
I
Can
can't
work
wait.
out of this.
Yeah, I can work myself out of this shit. I can train myself out of this.
Mm-hmm.
I can learn myself out of this. I can acquire myself like whatever I need to. I would say whatever effort I need to put to get to it won't be easy because obviously they had the training situations. You know what I'm saying? This nigga 10 times gravity, like. But if he could do that, shit, I could run. You know what I mean? Like you really thought these were real people, almost like real people. These are based off real people that trained in 10 times gravity. Think
know,
about that. That's crazy as fuck.
I always thought like, man, there's got to be somebody who's got something like this. I want to do that.
I have to meet this motherfucker.
Right.
This is based off of somebody in real life. Who the fuck is it?
Just people in general, man.
It made woo. Okay, what's up, man?
Oh,
That's a big boy.
Yeah,
But he mind his business, I'm gonna mind mine. You mind yours. Oh, hey, just keep minding your shit. Keep minding your shit. There you go. Bless.
He wanted to be part of the conversation too. Well, come on in, brother.
Yeah,
Join
yeah.
us.
But we appreciate y'all tapping in again. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This
This
is
is
always good catch ups, bro.
Always.
Randoms.
Always. Yep. It's always a good, like you said, catch up, be outside, even though it's a little hot. We had some nice momentary,
Very
what I'm
momentary.
saying, reprieves from the heat when the clouds passed over the sun. But, man, we're just happy to be here, happy to be doing this, and happy that you guys are following along with us. And, man, just
We're
keep
bringing-
rocking with us.
We're bringing back just like conversations, bro. We ain't gotta like attack people. We ain't gotta talk about the opposite sex. We ain't gotta do that. We might, but we ain't got to.
If the
Just to have a
conversation
good-
goes that way.
Yeah.
But
It's just having like I feel like conversation-based shit is gonna be what trumps everything else. Fun and conversation.
Yeah, I mean, especially right now when conversations is tough to have with people, just because everyone's so, into labels and identifying with those labels, and it comes with a certain speech pattern and stuff like that. It's like, man, just
We
so
like
maybe
the
that's
freedom.
what we encourage you guys to
Yeah.
do.
We like
have
the freedom of this.
push past the, your pre-programmed responses and your
Your box.
don't listen to respond, listen to understand, and hopefully that'll push humanity forward a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
a little bit. You did.
Yep.
So go ahead and smash the like ski.
Smash the like, give us a follow, Dorian D. Scotto and Aaron Vonner. Quick shout out from our sponsors too, Brown Shoe Fit and Anime Kills. We got some new drops coming from Anime Kills we're super excited about. So, you guys be on the lookout for that. Give it a follow, Anime Kills on
Hey, we got
Instagram
some
and TikTok,
fire drops.
ANIM3KILLZ. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah, bro. We got. I can't wait till them
it's
samples
gonna
get
be
in, my nigga.
Heat, fire, heat.
Be checking for the content.
Check for the content. That'll be coming up soon.